Hello, welcome to MHStv. I'm Matt Rendell, and this is your news for Friday, November 13th, 2020. Last week, on November 3rd, millions of Americans turned out to vote in the election. There was a record turnout with over 140 million votes being cast. Most media outlets have projected Joe Biden to win the presidential election, as results have not yet been finalized. This year has been unique due to COVID and the record number of early and mail-in votes being cast. Also on November 3rd, people voted in Indiana for governor and the District 2 House seat. Both incumbents won, with Eric Holcomb winning the governor's seat and Jackie Walorski winning the District 2 seat. Both races were won by large margins by the Republicans. In an even more local election, 2 school board seats were up for grabs in Mishawaka. There were a number of candidates running, but only 2 could be elected. Mishawaka Network reporter Ryan Hoopengartner has the results.
Recently, there were 5 candidates competing for a position on the Mishawaka School Board, but only 2 of them were elected. On November 3rd, citizens of Mishawaka voted for the candidates they believed should replace 2 others on the school board. The results of the election show that the 2 candidates selected to the Mishawaka School Board are Angela Lehman and Melissa K. Johnson.
Everybody's still really concerned about how we're going to implement all these changes and keep our school year going. So that's my priorities right now, just stick with the students, keeping them happy, and get the teachers happy too.
Congratulations to the new members of the school board. A couple of the school board's current members will be leaving at the end of the year. Richard Curry and Jeffrey Emmons are the 2 members whose terms will expire on December 31st, 2020. Holly Parks, William Pemberton, and Amanda Roberts are members of the school board that will be staying for at least another year. The 2 new school board members will start their terms on January 1st, 2021. You can see all of the school board meetings each month on the Mishawaka Network YouTube channel.
And now, on to the hardwood. Last Thursday night, the girls' basketball season got underway as they took on a very good Marion girls' basketball team. The girls would fight hard, but they would end up losing 79-23. The girls then came back and played on Tuesday against John Glenn, losing 66-33. Last Friday night, the Mishawaka football team went and took on South Bend Adams at School Field in the sectional championship game. Adams would fight hard, hanging around with the Cavemen in the first half, but they would turn it on in the second half as the Cavemen scored 4 touchdowns. The Cavemen were led by Drew Mason, who had 234 rushing yards on 38 carries. Tonight, the Cavemen will seek a regional championship as they travel to Valparaiso to take on Valpo. Good luck to the team. With football being the last fall sport still playing, it's time for winter sports season. Wrestling started their official practice last week, while boys basketball started their official practice this week, and swimming and diving have been working hard. Good luck to all the winter sports teams as you get underway. Even as COVID has changed how all clubs meet here at Mishawaka High School, the Drama Club has been working hard to put together the fall play. Next week, they will debut their production.
There have been a lot of twists and turns this year with everything going on, but today we're focusing on theater and how the coronavirus has affected them and what they are doing to work around it.
Last year, the Drama Club had planned on adapting Shrek the Musical, and everyone was very excited about it and worked very hard on it. But unfortunately, due to the unexpected COVID-19 pandemic, they had no choice but to cancel it. Theater is still moving on and going strong, though, and being very responsible by taking proper safety precautions. Theater is currently working very hard on their next project and is not letting COVID-19 stop them.
Our criteria was that it needed to be a small cast, it needed to not have too many technical elements, and it needed to be able to be double cast so we could have more students involved throughout the whole process.
This year, the MHS Theater Department is putting on their fall play since the cancellation of the spring musical. This year's play is called Leaving Iowa, a story about a son taking his father's ashes to his hometown. The cast of this show only consists of 8 performers and a limited stage crew due to COVID restrictions and regulations. The show is double cast and works as a safety net in the circumstance that any one of the cast members has to quarantine. Each cast will both get an opportunity to perform on different show nights.
The only thing that will be different about what's on stage is that the actors will be wearing a mask, which we've talked about a few times as to whether that would be strange as an audience member. But I feel like we are all so used to seeing each other with masks now that within the first 5 minutes of watching the show, it will probably become completely normal.
Performances will start on November 20th. There will be 4 performances total, 2 of which will be the maroon cast and 2 will be the white cast. Because of the COVID guidelines, seats will be limited to just over 180, and the performers and audience members will be wearing masks.
Should be a great production. Break a leg. Students in advanced engineering here at MHS have a unique opportunity this year. They will be restoring a Ford Model A by taking it apart, putting it back together in Mr. Modlin's room, and restoring it as close to original as possible. Stay tuned next week for more information on this really cool project. The 2020-2021 yearbook is being planned as we speak. The title of this year's yearbook is due to COVID. The price has been cut from last year. For a limited time, you can purchase the yearbook for just $50 without a decrease in quality. There's a link in the description of this video on how you can buy your yearbook. That's all your news for today. If you want to join MHStv and the Mishawaka Network, we'd love to have you. Contact Mr. Rendell for more information. That's me. Have a great weekend, cavemen.